Have you ever felt a pang of guilt when you take a moment to rest? It's a common experience, yet it may surprise you that this feeling isn't rooted in laziness or a lack of ambition. Rather, it stems from deeply ingrained beliefs about productivity and self-worth that society has embedded in us. From an early age, many of us are conditioned to believe that our value is tied to our output. Whether it's in school or our careers, we are often praised for being busy, achieving goals, and meeting deadlines. This relentless pursuit of productivity creates an internal narrative that resting is not only unproductive, but also unacceptable. As you take a moment to reflect, consider how often you equate your worth with your workload. It's easy to become trapped in the mindset that being busy is a badge of honor while resting feels like a failure. This belief can create a cycle of stress and overwork, leading to burnout and anxiety. You might also notice that when you decide to pause and recharge, that nagging guilt can creep in, pulling you back to your to-do list. Just a moment of stillness can trigger thoughts of what you should be doing instead, reinforcing the message that rest is a luxury rather than a necessity. This cycle of guilt is not just personal, it's societal. Many cultures idolize the hustle, celebrating those who push through exhaustion to achieve their goals. This cultural glorification of relentless work can make it challenging to embrace rest without feeling that you are somehow falling behind. Furthermore, the fear of judgment can amplify these feelings. You may worry that others will perceive you as lazy or unmotivated if they see you taking a break. This fear can lead to an ongoing internal conflict about the very act of resting. Reframing our understanding of rest can help ease this guilt. Instead of viewing it as an indulgence, consider rest as a crucial component of overall health. Rest is not merely the absence of work. It is an active process that allows your mind and body to recharge, ensuring you can perform at your best. Think of athletes who train hard but prioritize recovery. They understand that without rest, their performance would suffer. Similarly, allowing yourself time to rest can enhance your productivity in the long run, making it a valuable investment in your well-being. Another aspect to consider is the impact of self-compassion. When you allow yourself the grace to rest, you acknowledge your own humanity. Everyone deserves moments of pause, and recognizing this can help to alleviate feelings of guilt. You can also challenge the narrative around guilt by practicing mindfulness. Bringing awareness to your thoughts can create space between the feeling of guilt and your actions. When guilt arises, simply observe it without judgment and remind yourself that rest is a part of being human. It's essential to establish boundaries that honor your need for rest. Create rituals or designated times for relaxation and treat them with the same seriousness as work commitments. This can help to shift the perception of rest from something frivolous to something essential. Engaging in activities that promote relaxation, such as meditation, gentle yoga, or spending time in nature, can cultivate a greater appreciation for rest. As you surrender to the present moment, the guilt may begin to fade, leaving space for peace and restoration. You might also find it helpful to remind yourself of the reasons why rest is necessary. Improved focus, creativity, and emotional resilience all stem from allowing yourself adequate downtime. By reframing rest as a vehicle for growth, you can begin to dismantle guilt over taking breaks. Consider sharing your journey with others. Opening up about your struggles with guilt around rest can foster connection and understanding. You may find that many others share similar experiences, creating a support network that encourages healthy resting habits. Ultimately, the journey to overcoming guilt associated with rest is a personal one. It requires patience and a willingness to challenge long-held beliefs. Remember that rest is not a reward. It's a requirement for a healthy, balanced life. As you move forward, carry with you the understanding that guilt does not have to dictate your relationship with rest. By embracing the importance of slowing down and giving yourself permission to recharge, you can cultivate a more compassionate and fulfilling life. In the grand scheme of things, your worth isn't measured by what you do, but rather by who you are. And that being should always include moments of rest and reflection, nourishing both your mind and spirit.